We are back again, Vegas Live with Ninon. Ninon, I'm your host, and we have Linda Woodson with me. And we're going to go into the entertainment world, and I was just saying a couple of words with her because I had a pre-interview, and she said that's not her main thing is not entertainment, but that's your passion or your thing you do as well.
Correct.
So what do you really do then?
I am really a dermatologist.
Oh, that's why your skin looks. Her skin is beautiful.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I want your address and everything. I can come down and see you.
Absolutely.
So how are you today?
I'm doing fabulous. It's been delightful watching all the different interviews. So I'm having a great
they're all
time.
different, aren't they?
Very different, yes.
Yeah, they're very different. I don't pre-interview, so I never know what's going to happen and I don't know what's going to happen with you either, Linda. So get ready.
Okay.
So she looks fabulous.
Well,
so
thank
why
you.
do you say you don't do entertainment anymore? Because you're so beautiful.
Well, I'm doing more now than I've ever done in years. I was devoted to my career, which is dermatology,
Yes.
and then raising my family. Now my children are all out and about doing their own things, and so I've had more time to do singing. So I'm actually
To do what you really like doing.
yes, and not that I don't love my job, my day job, but singing is just more organic to me. I've always loved it, and I enjoy performing.
You love performing.
I love performing and just giving my voice.
So when you get out there, the evening comes, it's coming time to sort of, get out there and start entertaining people. You take hold of the mic. When you take hold of that mic, what does that do to you?
There's just like an energy, and it's
like
just
electricity runs through your body.
Yeah. Sometimes a little nervousness, but
yeah, but you use that.
Yeah, you use that to just give it, and it's I was told to treat it as a gift that you're giving to people.
Your gift.
Yeah.
Yes, because God gave you a gift, and now you're relating it to other people. Isn't that cool? Isn't that wonderful? That's amazing. But I always often wonder, when a performer goes out there, grab the microphone, and what is that feeling when you grab hold of that microphone? Within a couple of a minute or half a minute or 30 seconds or 10 that you're going to be starting to sing. So when you walk out on the stage, you've got the microphone. Do you immediately go into a song, or do you introduce yourself?
Well, it depends on the venue. I will say that because for many, many years, even though I love to sing, I didn't do a lot of it. And so I really had to gain confidence in relating to the audience and speaking. And so now I've learned to just be myself, and
it's the greatest thing you could ever be.
Yeah, just be myself and not try to pretend or just speak freely. And the audience feels that, and I think they appreciate that.
Absolutely, and you're kind of giving them what you have been gifted with, and they're enjoying it. What sort of songs do you sing? Are you more jazz?
I sing jazz, mostly jazz, some R&B and Broadway. So just sort of a wide variety. I've sung classical before, so I've done a lot of everything.
A lot of it all. Which is your favorite?
Probably jazz.
I was going to say jazz.
Jazz
you sing a little bit of jazz?
Sure. I've been so many places in my life and time. I sung a lot of songs. I've had some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life on stages with 10,000 people watching. But we're alone and I'm singing this song for you. Okay.
Isn't that wonderful? It amazes me.
Thank you.
It amazes me. I asked you to sing, and just like that, you come up with a song a cappella, which is beautiful. You do have a beautiful voice.
Well, thank
we want
you.
to hear more of you out there.
Oh, thank you.
The dermatology part, it probably pays the rent and does all that stuff.
Yes, it definitely helped during COVID, just to have a job to go to.
Do you work for a company, or do you have your own practice?
I have my own practice.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yes.
And how long have you had that?
Well, previously I was in a practice with my ex-husband, so we were practiced together, but in the past 10 years now I've had my own practice.
Oh, how do you like it?
I love it, yes.
And has it always been in Vegas? Or?
Yes, always been in Vegas.
So you're well known?
Yeah, I've been here, this is my 28th year. So
28 years? Oh my
goodness. So I've been around a while.
Yeah, you probably know a lot of people. Do you have a lot of celebrities coming to your practice?
No, a lot of people that maybe work on the strip, but not not the main celebrities, I would say.
But you have a lot of people that work on the strip.
Yes.
That come to you and everything else.
Yes.
What is the name of it?
Linda Woodson Dermatology.
Oh, that's easy.
Easy to remember.
Linda Woodson Dermatology.
Yes.
That's very, very easy
yes.
to remember. And what is your main thing that you do different to other dermatologists?
Well, I do a lot of general dermatology as well as cosmetic. I see adults and children, so I do a wide range. There's some surgical specialties of dermatology that I don't do, but in the office we try to, do a lot of the cosmetics and um, some surgeries in general dermatology. So,
Because in Vegas, there's a lot of cosmetic
yes.
dermatology
Mm-hmm.
because of, it's an entertainment place and all the young ladies and men. You probably
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of men as well. And
Men as well, yes.
more men now than there ever used to be.
Yeah, probably more, yes.
Because there's
Mm-hmm.
sort of, men are now realizing it's okay to go and have your face done.
It's absolutely
no
okay.
problem.
Yes, and men want to look,
just as
youthful
good.
and
Yeah.
and fresh. Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, do you do any of these injections or anything that sort of,
Yes, I do the injections, the Botox and fillers.
Botox and fillers and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff?
Yes.
What's the difference with all that now? Because it seems to be becoming the main thing rather than going to get a facelift.
Well,
They're getting these little fillers.
well, fillers can do some of the things that facelifts can't do. I mean, facelifts, if they pull skin, and I tell people that if their skin is very loose, then you need surgery.
Yes.
But if you're just starting to show some signs, some volume loss, or some um, frown lines and whatnot, you don't necessarily need plastic surgery for that.
No, you couldn't have the.
Yeah.
No, and I've also known now that it doesn't take. You couldn't have your lunch break and go and get these injections and get the fills and everything else, and you don't even get bruising or anything.
Yeah, every now and then, but for the most part, you can get it during your lunch break.
Yeah, and you just go back to work because before it was such a big procedure.
Right.
It was such a sort of you've got to have this done. You've got to have 2 days off. You've got to stay in the clinic. You've got to do this.
Right.
Now you just go in for your lunch break.
Absolutely, yes.
Have you seen that increase a lot in your over the years of you?
Yeah, and it ebbs and flows. A lot of it depends on the economy. So if people, if things are tighter, maybe like 2008 with the
which
the
was
bubble,
that? Which pandemic was that?
That wasn't exactly the housing pandemic.
Yeah,
people
pandemic.
Money gets a little tight, so things back off.
People pull back.
They pull back, yeah. But during COVID, people weren't traveling, so they had a lot of extra money to put towards themselves.
Extra money and extra time, and to make sure they look good with their husbands that they haven't seen for
Absolutely.
many years.
Exactly.
And the children they haven't seen for many years
That's
either.
right. Yeah.
Because that's what COVID did. COVID
it
brought
brought
the
us
family
all together. Yes.
Do you think it brought us together?
I think so. Yeah, and let us appreciate the little things.
Are you married now?
I am currently not married.
You're currently not married. I can't see why, but I think that must be out of choice.
Well, I'm not. I'm open to it, but I'm currently not married.
Yeah, I'm not married either, and I'm open to it, but I don't seem to have time. I don't quite know how I'm going to fit him in.
Right.
Maybe
during the pandemic you can fit him in.
Well, no.
During
That's
quarantine.
over now. Apparently, is it over?
I think people are just tired. People are tired of it.
Do you think people have believed all this that went on and everything that happened? Do you think a lot of people now sort of thinking, hang on a second, what we all had?
Well, a lot of people now have either been vaccinated or have had it, or both, and maybe getting a little more comfortable.
With life out there and what's going on and everything else. And because it was such a vast thing, and we all thought it was just in America or just in Vegas, and it was worldwide.
It was all over.
It was worldwide, so it's quite a thing that spread in boom.
Right.
Spread so fast
and changed our lives.
So however they managed to spread that fast, I still think it's something that spread, but I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself because I get myself into a lot of trouble.
We don't want that.
We don't want that at all.
No.
So what would you advise, what should people have done to their face now, or even to their bodies? I mean, obviously dermatology is not only the face, it's the skin as well.
Yes.
What is the main thing now that's for women to sort of, have that fresh, lovely look?
Well, a lot of it starts very early. As the American Academy of Dermatology, they still propose to definitely watch sun exposure, because the damage starts when you're young, and people don't always think about that.
No, they don't.
And then when you're 30, 40, 50, and you start seeing the changes, it's not too late, but you can definitely prevent it early. Eating right, of course.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen is important. Your vitamins, vitamin C, getting vitamin D. Just well balanced, and you can as far as products using like retinoids, like Retin-A kinds of things.
Is Retin-A still around?
It's still around.
Retin-A's been around for years.
It's been around for years. It's still a great thing.
Is it still number one? It's not number one, but
it's important. Yeah, it's very important. Your vitamin C's. So just, Now,
Retin-A gets rid of the lines and different things.
It can soften them,
Soften them.
It's not the miracle thing, but if you start early and use it.
Is there any miracle stuff out there?
I won't say
they all say there is. They all say this works. See your difference in 2 or 3 days. You look just the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there.
There's a lot of stuff. So if you're buying stuff out there, what should you look for? What should you read on if you're buying it from the counter? Or
well, the simpler the better, I would say.
Oh, really?
Because a lot of things, even things that sound very organic and healthy, a lot of the different plant extracts, they can be good, but then people also have reactions to them.
Oh, okay.
And, not just because it came from
allergies and different things.
Right. So just because it's organic doesn't mean that your skin likes it. So, just be mindful of that. And it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to cost $200. You could get something for $20 that does just
now
as
that's
well.
Interesting. Now we're coming to the nitty-gritty of it. Every woman, no woman really likes to spend all that money. I mean, there's a few of you out there that do, but most don't want or can't afford it, but they want to look great.
Absolutely.
So can you buy a lot of this stuff over the counter, or is it better to go to a dermatologist like you?
Well, you can always start over the counter, and depending on your needs. If you have, a condition that needs more, then I would definitely see a dermatologist, because some of the prescription things are stronger, and you can get a real assessment of your skin to see what your total needs are.
Is it easier to get an assessment of your skin now than it's ever been because of the computer? So you can kind of type in all these...
Yes, a lot of telemedicine for sure, and that's what COVID really introduced us to more so, because when patients couldn't come in, we would see them on TV.
Yes, because they couldn't come to you.
Like FaceTime, and
So did you FaceTime, no pun intended?
That's right. Or back time, chest time, whichever area of skin they had.
Suits your need.
Yes.
So did you actually start up your business, well, not start it up, but also start up a business on the internet because you were used to people coming in, so now you had to do something different?
Well, during COVID, that's just about all we did. So now it's definitely easier when someone comes in.
Yes.
If you need to do a procedure, they're there. But some people will still come, or will still schedule FaceTime appointments.
Okay.
And, if they can't come in or whatnot. So it did allow us that new option. So now you've got several things. So now you know how it works on the internet. People forget that, because now you've got your office as well, and then you also know what to do on the internet. Yes.
So did you give internet courses?
Courses?
A course like, how to do this and,
within the realms of their visit.
Yes. So you've helped them to... Anything special that you should do every night before you go to bed? Anything really special?
Besides pray.
That is fun.
You can, clean your face for sure. And then if you wear makeup and things like that, you want to wash all that off. Yes. And then if you have a medication, if you're going to use a Retin-A or another retinoid type of product, some hydrating things.
Okay.
Yeah. But, everyone's needs are different.
Yes,
so it's hard to say, do do this, that, and the other, because everyone is a little bit different.
Okay. Now let's go into the entertainment business. The entertainment business, are you still singing? Are you getting work? Or are you doing...
I'm doing a lot. I have a couple of Valentine shows coming up.
Oh, great. Where?
At the Nevada Room on the 11th.
You're in the Nevada Room. That's a big place now in Vegas. Oh, yes.
It's fun, yes. And the owners are delightful.
Are you with Kelly Clinton?
I'm actually, tomorrow I'm a guest on her show to promote the Valentine's
wonderful.
show.
Yeah, she does her shows on every
Thursday. Yes. And
That's
she's
Kelly
wonderful.
Clinton.
Yes.
She's incredible.
She's very
amazing
funny.
woman.
She's great. Yes.
She's fabulous. And she puts the whole show together, and she has all guests like you.
Yes, she rotates people, and it's always an honor to be on her show. Yes.
Absolutely. So you've got that coming up. That's tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Okay, what else?
Then
that's very big, by the way.
Next Friday and Saturday, the 11th and 12th,
okay.
I'm doing a show called Broadway for Lovers with Tim Molyneux. So we'll be singing some love songs from Broadway.
And where will that be?
That's at the Nevada Room.
Oh, that's at the Nevada Room as well?
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, great.
And then I'll be at the Gambit.
The Gambit. I know the Gambit.
Yes.
That's off Sunset.
Yes, in Henderson.
In Henderson.
So that's
fabulous place.
Very
Great piano player.
Yes.
He's from Germany, I
Uli,
believe.
yes.
Yeah, Uli.
Mm-hmm.
Just a fabulous place. It's like a jazz place, isn't it?
Yes, it's like a jazz supper club.
It's like a jazz supper club. It's like a
one of these
trio. Yeah, it's like a New York supper club.
Yes.
Absolutely fabulous, and it's all decorated. It's beautiful. The food is excellent, by the way.
They have very good food. Yes.
Well, it's almost as good as the Mariposa. Almost. Got to keep my attractiveness. So you've got different things coming up. That's wonderful. Now, how can they get hold of you? Can they reach you? You've got a website? Or what have you got?
On
what have you got?
Instagram, it's Ms. Linda Woodson. Also on Facebook, Ms. Linda Woodson, and that's where I usually will post music things, what's going on.
So everything that's going on.
Yeah, and Linda Woodson Derm is my Facebook for my job.
She's got it happening. She's got the face, and she's got the voice. You've got it all. You've got it all.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. I've two different things, but you've got to look beautiful to go on that stage, and Linda surely does that. She fits that book.
Thank you so much.
You are beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching again Vegas Live with Ninon, YouTube and all that stuff. And don't forget to go to social media as well, social media shows. And we've also got Maria Pureza. And then don't forget, Mariposa Restaurant, Sahara, and Decatur. Here we are. Food is amazing. I'll be right back. Take care.